does give you a link to the PSA MBTL Eclipse fundraiser,
Yay!
where you can donate money to bring international multiple type Lumina talent to the first Eclipse.
Guys, is that? Hold on, where are we? Where?
Yeah,
where's
these
us?
are the incentives.
Is
If you do donate,
us? Is that us?
it goes to a lot of incentives.
Is that Blixby and Ricefield are clowns for a blood moon?
Yeah, there's your very own hosts of PSA Blood Moon are participating in the fundraiser.
Yes.
Incentives.
Yeah.
To do some fun stuff to get you to donate to bring international players out. So
Yep.
if you want to see me and Blixby dress up as genuine circus clowns with red noses and wigs and the whole nine for an entire Blood Moon stream, let's make that that breakpoint on the donation. Let's all donate to the Eclipse fundraiser. That's what we'll do. You can find the link to the fundraiser by going to !fundraiser.
True.
Or, as some of you have found out, a different command.
There's a few of them.
There's a couple. Like using some of the big Hisui buttons and his positioning to really catch people who are trying to be very preemptive into Hisui and try to chase him down. I think Crystal's just going to chill out and look at the clock and make DB take a risk. And I think that is where we will see his mistakes come through.
I feel like once Crystal gets a life lead, it's
Like
going to
that.
be really tough for DB.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're just going to be sitting across the screen. That's the thing about Hisui, is that she struggles a lot when you're just chilling across the screen and you're not really committing to anything, which Crystal is known to do. And like at that range, item toss just is free shield, so they farm resources off it. You don't have...
Oh, wow.
You kind of just have to run up, and then you get outspaced and outzoned by P.Ciel. You have to be very tricky with it. And if they're not approaching you, then Bentos don't do anything either, because they're just going to not care.
Yeah, up,
Got
flashbang, everyone's equal, IAD.
Good stuff.
Go high, DB finds that mix-up. This kill, or this knockdown, sorry.
Yep, didn't build the meter, but did find the 50-50. Goes same side, Crystal was not ready for it.
Kill, DB with a great opening.
Yeah, barely had to spend that meter, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you got the round, that's what matters. Crystal, though, has full resource to work with this round, and you have no meter. Barely enough moon.
I see catching that backdash for Crystal. Not quite ready to get that pickup, but we can just chill out in this neutral, let these item tosses go out.
Yep.
And there's that mistake. That's exactly what we were talking about. Crystal's going to wait, force an approach from DB, capitalize on the mistake. Phenomenal work from Crystal.
Yep. Low key, though, those like that item toss with the pot and book could be good to bait out shields from Crystal and make her use resource.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the first thing I saw when I saw DB doing the very shallow items. Is that's how you try to get Crystal to bite on a super jump over or a shield and waste that resource. Because that's the thing, trying to fight Crystal when you're at a life deficit is one of the hardest things in this game. To deal with. But if you can wear down that resource with these whiffed item tosses, things like this, that can make the work a lot easier.
You thought that JB was going to touch your shield, but instead Crystal just landed. Again, that's one of those tricky MD situations where you see a move hitting you on the screen freeze and you can't tell if it's still active or not, and you just get 50-50'd on your own screen freeze. Why are we just pressing... Is that just a 2-on-4B misinput? Surely, right?
Perhaps.
There's no way you're pressing 4B in neutral. I refuse to believe it.
We've seen it happen a lot, so either that means it's a habitual misinput or DB is poking.
It happens on leverless sometimes.
Yeah, you can forget your one.
Yeah.
You can do the quarter circle.
Yeah, happens to me all the time, especially when I'm trying to do TKs.
To get out of that gapless.
Yeah, DB is trying to get aggressive, trying to 6BC in there.
There's another deep super jump that goes, that almost gets punished.
Yep. Oh, not quite gapless, but you weren't ready to pick up.
Caught by the last overhead. Crystal opened up once again.
Yeah, no damage because it was off that triple overhead. Doesn't matter though, you got your hit.
Slow a little bit early here, but Crystal ready. Flashbang! IED. Once again, DB able to pick up.
Yep. I low-key feel like if DB does that, because it's not gapless if you do the IDJA, so you could just like fuzzy high shield and then just block low if you don't.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of players trying to force their turn with a shield on that bento set very much. But that is the thing, is if they do run a 2A, it's usually going to be gapples. You could also just hold 1D when he's doing it and just tech check DB doing the run up 2A.
Yeah, I low-key don't think DB's been doing... I could be wrong, because I'm eyeballing it and I haven't labbed it in a while, but I'm pretty sure DB's doing the 2-2C too early. I don't think it's delayed enough to actually be gapless.
Yeah.
But I could be dead wrong.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen enough players challenge DB and test his execution on these flashbangs. I mean, if you're going to take a mix either way, you might as well test him. And, you know, if
Oh my god, that hit you. That's crazy.
Oh my lord. I mean, depending, like, even if he picks right and you're wrong on the shield, he might not be expecting the hit.
Yeah.
And you could kind of get out with a little bit, taking a little bit less damage or something. I would love to see some players test DB here.
That's the thing about Hisui, right, is that this character is rare enough, and she has enough different setups that a lot of people don't even try. They just assume you're doing stuff right. I've noticed that a lot when I'm playing, is that, like, okay, for chat, if you haven't played against Hisui, all of her gapless mix requires you to hit links mid-string. That's dust, that's smokescreen, everything. I think even the item toss one that DB does, you have to do, like, run up 2A to keep it gapless, 6BC to poke. But yeah, you can, if you think something isn't gapless on Hisui, there's a chance it just might not be, and the Hisui player's messing up.
Yeah, especially, and I mean, especially in the environment we're in, net play, first to two, you know, tournament pressure. It is worth it to test the opponent. I think that's something that is very good to do. Is to just force your opponent to win the round properly.
Yep. Yeah, this is actually gapless though. We're not doing the bento set version. So you
that
do just
double
have to
overhead again. Crystal having a
Meaty
really
throw?
tough time.
Wait, DB kind of putting it down.
What on earth, DB? I think he was preemptively expecting a moon skill to come out, and then Crystal got hit, so he was able to jump cancel instead of a block.
Yep.
Because if he blocked and he held 8A, like, it's not that big deal because you're just gonna do your block string. But because of the hit, he got that jump cancel. But yeah, DB is gonna take it in a clean 2-0 over Crystal. Crystal just couldn't keep up with that offense, and unfortunately, neither the national team nor Crystal could pull through for the Mexicans this weekend. It's unfortunate.